I think we can all agree that we were raised with certain values, like telling the truth and respecting each other. Here in America, we also believe in our Constitution and trust our representatives to adhere to it. We hold dear the separation of church and state. But does that not mean that our politicians should not be accountable to tell the truth and respect each other? Of course it does. Which brings me to my favorite movie, The Hunt for Red October, starring Sean Connery. Sean Connery is a great actor, British actor that is probably better known for his role in 007. Many of you may know about him. But this movie is about the HAIL anachronism that we are studying. Honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love. But it has a completely different take on probably most of these words. This is about an admiral in the USSR, which today is known better as Russia, that has a sophisticated submarine that he wants to bring to America, actually defecting from the Soviet Union, because he thinks that the Soviet Union would use it to try to disrupt the whole world order. So he thinks that bringing it to the United States would be a great idea. This is a measure of integrity and honesty on his part, because they may have the desire to do that. But that honesty and integrity considered by the Soviet Union is deplorable and treasonable. So you can have a couple of takes on honesty or integrity depending on which side of the equation you might be on. Because of his love for the Russian people, he seems to equate that is the best thing to do. That is his integral part. That is his soul. He thinks he is doing right. And that's arguable. You can defect if you want it from another country. But, it's just looking at the different persuasion that integrity or honesty can project. Now, this submarine is on its way to the coast of the United States, and keep from being detected, the captain, Admiral Sean Connery, has made up different stories, lies to his crew, which is dishonest, how he is going to make the submarine disappear, blow up, catastrophic failure, whatever, so that the Americans can get it and the Russians will not know that he did this act. And of course he would live happily ever after. And during this course he is very soft-spoken with his orders, and he gives quiet orders or quiet suggestions and emphasizes it with silence or nod, which is one of the tools that we are studying in the toolbox. He also has a way of softly moving about. The tenor of his voice, the timbre of his voice is very powerful. He never raises his voice. He never gets upset. And these are great things with, speaking, I guess it is, This movie also brings about how the use of commands, how the use of low voice, high voice. I don't agree with the thing that maybe high voices don't have command, but I know there are a lot of women with high pitched voices that command quite a bit. I had one that used to command me pretty good. But whether or not you believe in the acronyms of HAIL, I would urge you to see The Hunt for the Red October. which is the name of the submarine. And it really actually is up and down, the definition of hell. My name is Clarence Palmer, a new student here at Full Sail University. Thank you so much, and good night.